Many people have questions about the impact that this will have, which states will ban abortions and when.
And what that will mean for states like California, where state leaders have already said that abortion will remain legal.
Abortion remains fully legal in California. Let me repeat that. Abortion remains fully legal in California. Today's decision does not impact our state's laws and your right to choose within our borders and in other states that protect reproductive freedom.
And so while abortion rights in California will still be in place, there are a lot of questions about clinics being able to handle a potential influx of women from out of state seeking abortions.
There are also questions about what those women might face once they head back to their home states. KCRA3's Orko Manna is live for us now with a closer look at those issues.
Well, Edie, right now we're standing in front of one of the California health centers operated by Planned Parenthood Mar Monte. They say they're ready for the expected influx of people coming here for abortions from out of state. But legal experts tell me things could get a little tricky when those women leave California and go back home.
In the coming days and weeks, we will start seeing patients from out of state.
With the Supreme Court overturning Roe v. Wade, abortion bans and restrictions are expected in several states. Here's a map of what that would look like. Sherry Grevin with Planned Parenthood Mar Monte tells me that's why they're getting ready to serve women from around 26 states who are anticipated to come to California seeking abortions.
California could see an influx of 3,000% patients coming from out of state. So you're looking at well over 1 million patients coming into California.
Grevin says they saw the writing on the wall, so they're prepared to take in an additional 250 to 500 patients each week. The increase in capacity possible due to their efforts to expand the workforce.
Our goal has always been to train more abortion providers, contract with more outside abortion providers that could come in and fill a gap if needed.
They're also adding more resources to their health centers, especially those near major transportation hubs such as Sacramento, San Jose, and Oakland. The goal:
take the influx of patients from out of state without that affecting our own community patients.
Governor Newsom signing legislation Friday to protect women from civil liability for receiving abortion care in California. This as states like Missouri try to sue its residents who get abortions out of state.
This is just going to be incredibly complex.
McGeorge School of Law professor Leslie Jacobs tells me those who get abortions while in California, no matter what state they're from, will be protected. But what happens afterward is still unclear.
The more difficult question is, what can they do punishment-wise when their citizens come back? They're going to get litigated in a bunch of different states, and courts are going to reach different judgments.
It's safe to say there's a lot of uncertainty right now, but Planned Parenthood wants to make one thing crystal clear.
Our doors are open. Abortion care is legal in the state of California.
Now, earlier today, U.S. Attorney General Merrick Garland said the Department of Justice would protect women who traveled from states with bans to get abortions in states where it's legal, like here in California. Reporting live in Sacramento tonight, Orko Manna, KCRA 3 News.
Orko, thank you.